So this is going to be another movie review. This one's called Derrick J's Big Victimless Crime Spree, 2012. It's about a bunch of free state type people in Keene, New Hampshire. Derrick J is, I guess he has his own radio show or something. He used to be a Greenpeace activist. Somehow he got a libertarian movement, the Free State Project. I guess he was inspired by YouTube videos of civil disobedience, they call it. Actually, they were being quite obnoxious, which bothered me a little bit. Christopher Cantwell is there. So you get an idea of the personality types, these individuals. And Derrick J goes on about the non-aggression principle, which I think is very impractical. I've done another separate video on that non-aggression principle. They should just follow what the Bible says and strive not to harm fellow man that or woman. In this case, in these politically correct, we should also say woman, not the biblical version, but the 2016 version of the non-aggression principle is actually derived from the Holy Bible. Or modified and revised, more flexible. Because what if I'm driving and I have a heart attack and I hit somebody? That kind of thing. And I thought it was rather disconcerting at the end after going to jail for stupid things like riding a bike or smoking cannabis hemp or dancing, going to court, that sort of thing. He ended up plea bargaining at the end. Sorry to spoil the ending. To me, that was compromising his own principle, and he even felt guilty about it because he was handing out flyers, not to telling other people not to plea bargain. So it's kind of interesting. These people, they think they're promoting liberty, but actually they're pissing off the agents of the state. I've never really protesting taxes or deliberately violating the laws just to make a point. I suppose I had that sort of attitude during my younger years when I was doing drugs simply because it was against the law and I wanted to see how far I could go. Reckless attitude, I guess. A lot of these people have that kind of attitude. They're young, ambitious, and but it seemed like Derrick J just got beaten down to the point where he didn't want to fight anymore. Moralized at the end. I kind of felt sorry for him, but because he learned his lesson the hard way. I give this movie 4 out of 5 stars. Derrick J accomplished a lot, even though he ended up in jail. He got a lot of free press and definitely he changed. He was handing out a lot of flyers. He really believed in stuff. I guess that came from this Greenpeace days of raising millions of dollars for Greenpeace. I never actually heard of this guy. He's a homosexual, which doesn't matter to me, but he openly flaunts his homosexuality by dressing half naked and dance party at the town square, which the police promptly moved in and started harassing them. Um, so it's interesting. They call it the Free State Project, but from the looks of this documentary, the state really isn't too free, at least from the perspective of the, the protagonist in this movie. Uh, I didn't really care for Adam Kokesh, but I like Darryl W. Perry, some of his ideas. I'm not going to vote in the presidential election, but Perry's running for president. If I was voting, I'd probably vote for him, but he's only won one state thus far. A lot of his answers were really good in the RT America libertarian debate. So I'll post that in the description box. I'll also post the full movie in the description box. So you can watch it yourself. It's a little uncomfortable the way they're quite belligerent about it, similar to Christopher Cantwell type antics. Which in a way is kind of brave and foolish at the same time. As demonstrated by the end of the video, I guess sort of a wake-up call to this guy too far. He's done his duty, and it's time to retire. So I'd say he accomplished a lot. He was doing his job, so to speak, which is kind of a funny. It's a funny kind of a line that police use when they're giving out tickets or something like that. So that's about it. I guess I fight in my own way. I've got a book to help me fight traffic tickets and stuff. I'm also fighting religious discrimination in the appeals court here in San Francisco. I haven't done a traffic case in a while, but anyways, that's just some of the stuff that I'm doing. Not sure why Derrick J entered a plea bargain. He should just appealed. But I guess he figured wasn't worth the risk. So I guess he realized at the end that his tactics were too dangerous for his own good. He started questioning his motives for doing this kind of thing. But anyways, it's the end of my review. I give it 4 to 5 stars. I thought it was enjoyable. I don't agree with some of the tactics that these guys use, but definitely interesting to see what they're up to. So I wouldn't say highly recommended, but I will say check it out. I'll post the movie in the description box, and I'll also post the recent debate with Darryl W. Perry. He looks a lot fatter in 2012 than he does 4 years later. I guess he went on a diet. Uh, he doesn't get fat again, but he's probably the out of all the activists put together, I think he's probably the most interesting to me. Um, so I'll post another video with him in it. I think it's about 2 hours long. If you got 4 hours to spare, you can watch both. Um, but I wanted to share that as well. I gave it to my friend there in Seattle. I liked it. She said, "Thank you." Response from her. Um, Waiting for the Chinese lady to get back from China. Always and slamming doors and stuff. Must be that young Chinese girl. Anyways, one of my border roommates here in this tiny sublet in Daly City. My friend from Singapore, he always complains about her slamming doors and stuff. Um, Anyways, pretty cool video. Some parts made me a little uncomfortable, like I said. Uh, so the video gets a lot of thumbs down, just because I guess a bunch of obnoxious punks, but they're really trying to promote their ideas, exercise their free speech, that kind of thing. Um, so it's a little over the top, I think. I didn't realize how far you could go, these state agents. But like I said, Derrick J was very brave. In the end, though, he kind of turned yellow, like James Cagney and Angels with Dirty Faces, that kind of character. I don't know why he reminds me of that guy, but it's not because he's gay per se. It's just he's very aggressive and unflinching and resisting. All the qualities that I should be probably. I'm glad he's alive, and maybe in a couple years he'll pick up where he left off. Um, but like I said, I haven't really seen much of him. Maybe he's just retired for good. I don't know. I guess the Free State Project you can join, then about a year or so you can get kicked out and banned for victimless crimes. It's kind of sad that they call it the free state, and then in reality, it's not so free. Hats off to Derrick J for having the courage to do that. Um, I certainly wouldn't have done that, but as he is, so whatever. Uh, Pretty cool video overall. So I'll post those links. You can check them out if you have free time, if you're bored or whatever. Um, that's what I've been doing today. I'm kind of tired of watching Kung Fu DVDs. I've been watching them for past couple months, I think. Uh, all 3 seasons. I think they're about, I want to say 65 episodes. about 45 minutes each without the commercials. So that's a lot of watching time. Um, but try to sneak in movie review every weekend, every Saturday, at least one a week to keep my subscribers happy. So hopefully you enjoyed this. And it's interestingly, what's going on with my appeal case in San Francisco. Um, Not exactly civil disobedience, but kind of it's kind of interesting the way the attorney responded. Uh, and I'm taking a hardline position, black and white kind of thing. So there's that. Kind of made me feel proud of myself, like I was taking a stand and standing up to legalize kidnapping on behalf of the mother. Um, so we'll see how that goes. I've been, last time I had, the two times that I've had court cases in San Francisco, I've won. Um, Actually, three times. Workers' comp, small claims, and parking ticket. So I'm pretty hopeful for my chances. I know the judges are more liberal up there. Maybe they were appointed by, I don't know. They're still liberal uh, in terms of getting the benefit of the doubt to the person who's suffered grievous injustice. So that's pretty cool. San Francisco, I think it's one of the better counties actually compared to San Mateo County. Although I have one in San Mateo County also in traffic court on a couple of occasions. Lower scale kind of activist. I don't let people push me around, especially my son's mother. She's like devil incarnate when it comes to that. So I want to like that on her, especially when I don't drink. But I'm sure my mother feels the same way. She's trying to. She wants to be angry at my ex-wife, but she also prays for her, which is pretty cool. She's a good mom, or she's kind of evolved into this hardcore Catholic person, which I think is good. One of her better qualities, I guess. She sponsored a cloister nun up there in Paradise, which is pretty cool. Unfortunately, the nun got kicked out, but she can find another sanctuary place, I'm sure. I guess she was spoiled too much by her grandmother, but anyways, I'm digressing a little bit. Yeah, pretty cool. I guess I'll finish up this video and post the links in the description box now. So check it out later.